All right, we're going to try an interesting experiment. You have one task. When you watch this video, you've got one task. Stay aware and vigilant of your brain as I speak these words. Pretend we're having a conversation. And we're going to see how fast your brain gets disinterested because it's not hyperstimulated. And you're already scrolling down to look at the fucking comments. How weird is that? Either you or the majority of people who are watching this video, what are we, 20 seconds in, already got so bored by just speaking to someone that they had to scroll down to the comments to get more fucking dopamine. Your ability to pay attention to these words, to look me in the eyes, also reflects your ability to pay attention and stay present with people in your normal life. You couldn't even last 20 seconds. How fucking mad is that? When you watch a YouTube video which is unedited and almost straight away you kind of, you want to scroll down to the comments, look at the suggested videos, and most people, I look at the data, not really on this channel but on the main channel, most people click off within 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes. People don't have the attention span anymore to literally just look at someone in the eyes and pay attention to what they're saying. You're fighting the urge right now to continue paying attention to me. How mad is that? We can no longer even have 1 minute conversations with each other without at least one of us, if not both of us, both of our brains just wandering away thinking about some other shit. This is why we meditate. This is why it's so important for you to take a step back from the hyperstimulant words to not watch my fucking main channel. And the main channel's made for the guys who need this kind of stimulation. If you find you're one of the people who comment saying oh, it's too much editing, I prefer Hamza Unfiltered. Be totally honest right now. Be totally honest. Do you click on these videos, take your hand off the mouse or the phone and watch them all the way through? Or do you kind of struggle? Now you're saying, no, it's not a struggle, Hamza. I'm really interested in the comments. Or, I wasn't interested in this topic after all. Be totally honest. Because personally, I'll be honest, I'm a bit of a Jeffrey. When I click on videos like this, it's my brain wants more dopamine. It's actually kind of a struggle, a fight, an uphill battle for me to click on a video which is unedited. It's just a guy with his phone and stuff, and to just pay attention to him, especially if the video is a bit longer. It's something to bear in mind. If you want to be able to connect with the people in your life, if you want to cultivate really good, loving relationships, you have to stay aware of this. You've got to understand that everything you do, just in general, it becomes a habit. And so this is something to really think about. Do you drift off in the middle of a conversation? Don't get, really, really sad and annoyed or anything. Just think of it positively. Okay, what exactly can you do? We'll hit the practical steps. Well, when you realize that you are drifting away from a conversation or something like this, where you can kind of practice with a video like this, constantly just reiterate to yourself, oh yeah, focus, give them your attention again. There's small subtle things that some people, some authors recommend, which is think about your toes, literally just feel your toes and pay attention, look at the eye contact, smile, really think about what they say. Do some meditation stuff mid conversation, feel your breath and everything. Who was it now? Either the book of the Charisma Myth or the book The Power Is Now talked about as long as you're feeling your body, as long as you're present in your body, you are present in general in the present moment. So if you're in a conversation, you find that you keep drifting away, come back to the present moment. Because you want to do this so that, you can pay attention and you can level up and, you can pay attention to the teacher, to your loved ones, to your family. But the truth is, it's for your selfish benefit that everyone around you implements this too. Because it's totally a beautiful experience when someone's talking to you or someone's listening to you and they're implementing this as well. It's such a beautiful experience when someone is giving you their undivided presence and attention, and they're really really good at listening at what you say. That's what we want more of in life. You know it yourself, when someone's paying attention to you, even the smallest thing, bro, you're a young man, even the smallest thing is just someone just looking at your eyes, just for even a split second. You're walking past, especially when it's a woman as well. Come on, let's be honest, especially when it's a woman and you just kind of hold eye contact for even a split second and your existence gets acknowledged. It's strange that is the bare minimum of what we want as human beings, as animals, as living creatures, as spiritual beings. And it's so important to us, but it's so rare. It's actually like a rare thing to be acknowledged by new people, by strangers. Sometimes, sadly, very, very sadly, it's like a rare thing to be acknowledged by loved ones and people close to you. The way to change this, the way to, like, get what you want and to cultivate like this beautiful kind of connection with people around you, it starts with you. You have to be the one who's making other people's existence acknowledged. You have to be the one who's giving other people your undivided presence and attention. You have just known in the last few minutes, has been so clear to you of how important that is. Every single person that you come across, your family, your mother, your siblings, girls that you know, people in class, people in work, people in the gym, strangers, the old guy walking his dog, the old woman, the couple, every single one of them has the same need as you. Every single one of them has the same feeling inside of you that really wants to be acknowledged and feel somewhat important to someone. They're just shy. You're the privileged person who's found self-improvement. And just take a second right now and really just think about the type of video you're watching right now. You could be watching anything. You could be watching fucking gaming highlights, Twitch. You could be watching literally anything right now. You could be doing anything right now. You're watching a video on how to like make other people's spiritual existence acknowledged, on how to stay more present in a conversation. Imagine if you from a few years ago knew that this was the type of stuff that you'd be into. They'd be so confused. Like your younger version of yourself would be so confused that this is like the stuff. But they'd also be like extremely impressed. Be like, wait, what? I got like really, really sophisticated. You should feel proud of yourself. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Mwah.